And as someone that lives in a new house that's a comfortable house, I don't expect that young people should have to live in rundown houses. So we're back to climate change. Put our money where our mouth is. You know, I'm not gonna. There is nothing wrong with this project. It's actually a very good project. So this property was purchased after we approved our OCP. This project is consistent with our OCP policy. I'll deal with the underground parking issue. I don't think that surface parking is a good use of valuable land, and aesthetically, it's aesthetically inferior. I know there's community opposition for this, but actually this is not a referendum and it's not a plebiscite. Our job is to listen to the community and show leadership. And it's obviously not an exact science, but as someone who has been in this business, politics, for 14 years, I think this should give you all pause for thought. So that's the end of my speech. Thank you for listening.
Madam Mayor, I'll just wait to hear from what my colleagues have to say before I make any comments.
So completing the LAP is an essential first step to determining the best use of the site. And the local area plan is a key measure of the fit and compatibility of this proposal with community expectations. So I would look forward to revisiting this application once the LAP is complete, I think as was originally intended.
But, you know, what it begs now is a local area plan of the entire area, which should really be decided upon by the citizens of Horseshoe Bay. I think it's imperative that that we have a very strong developed pattern for development in that area. It's a jewel. It's got to shine properly, and without a local area plan, I don't see that happening. And I would certainly, for Peter and the company, I don't think we have to go 2 years, but I would like to see the plan at least into its third phase to give a new look at your development.
Councillor Wong?
Thank you, Your Worship. Councillor Soprovich, I think you swam in the ocean in 1942 last time, so I think you're getting younger as the story goes on. It puts council in a very, very awkward position. You know, having heard from the community, I think there's a lot of value in including this project as part of that LAP because it certainly informs the context of traffic, of housing, of demographic growth, of housing growth. We certainly need much more housing diversity in terms of that missing middle building type, but it can't be done sort of one-off. It feels like I don't have all the pieces and all the cards in my hand to be able to make a worthwhile assessment of whether a given project really fits in, and I sort of have to use my imagination of what the LAP will hopefully or maybe be like later on.
I mean, my fellow councillors have all made really good points. I could reiterate them, but I just quite simply, with me, I think we need to understand what's happening more completely in the community, make decisions based on that. Thank you.
There you have it. So the project's going to fail based on what we've heard from council, and I'm concerned about the message this sends to the community that we mouth platitudes about building more housing, and we say we want it when we're seeking to get elected. It's in all of our platforms, and yet when something is brought forward, it doesn't really get support. And I'm
also disappointed that this turned out to be as divisive as it was. And it's like, it's never a good time. It's never the right project. Well, I got news. There's no magical place in West Vancouver for somewhere else where it's going to be better. There isn't. I've been at this for 14 years, and I've been down this road before. Yeah, I'm on a roll.
Well, I just thought I'd take it.
Of housing diversity, our number one priority when we established them, increasing the number of the missing middle, increasing the diversity and supply of housing, including housing that's more affordable. I'm asking council to actually, probably the second most important community objective after climate change, and support this project. There's going to be people that don't support this. I don't think going through the local area plan is going to change that. And as Councillor Cameron pointed out, I mean, you know, we're supposed to be, our goal is around 200 units a year. It's made up of a bunch of small projects, and we're not meeting that this year, that's for sure. And so in the meantime, we lose families and we lose people, and we have a church that'll sit there for another year, I guess. Yep. Okay, so all in favor of the motion? All opposed? And the motion is defeated.